But I'd like to start out here by first thanking the Ebert family for making this night possible. We had a beautiful wedding, a great reception so far, and with Mark and Melissa's everlasting love and your support, we were able to make this night possible. So thank you very much. Now, I'll be nice. For those of you who don't know the story of Mark and Melissa's love, it all started back a few years ago in a place that I like to call Great Clips. Well, they never knew the joys that one could find from going to a salon. Personally, Mark, the biggest joy that he found from going to the salon was just walking into Great Clips and seeing Melissa standing there cutting people's hair.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm truthful. Now, for the rest of us, that's probably a little different. I know, Melissa, no offense, but my favorite part of going to the salon isn't getting my hair cut. You do a wonderful job. But it's actually at the end when you take that blow dryer and blow off all those hairs that you've been dropping all over my face and all over my neck for the past 10 minutes, making me feel like I have chickenpox. So, that's my favorite part. For those of you who know Mark, he is a slight creature of habit, and when he finds something that he loves, he sticks with it. Now, this can be seen in everything from his vast DVD collection, which includes 80% of those movies are Star Wars movies. Everything from the first release to the second release, to your first edition to second edition, to audio enhanced, to video enhanced, to boxed gift sets, to digitally remastered, to Laserdisc maybe? I don't know, but anything.
Probably the Criterion Edition too.
The Criterion Edition. Anything Star Wars related, Mark has. Creature habit there. So from his DVD collection to the same haircut that he's had since he was 3 years old.
I changed it. I used to go a little more like that.
Don't forget the ducktail.
You had the same nice parted haircut, with the exception of your rebellious teenage years. You had these nice waves that came off the back. The wings that stuck out about 3 to 4 inches, and when a nice big breeze came along, you could actually catch flight. So. But being this creature of habit, you also had a great habit of going to the salon every 5 weeks. Now, unknowingly, this was a great thing for Mark and Melissa because, for one, every 5 weeks, they knew exactly when to dress up. Mark knew in the shower. And also, without knowing it, they had a reoccurring date without Mark ever having to ask Melissa out. So that worked out very well. So after a few of these unofficial dates, Mark finally got the courage to actually ask Melissa out.
Yeah, I asked him out.
Yeah, it's the other way around.
I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's not very good. But for those of you who know the story of their first date, you'll know that it was so perfect for each of them, and then if any one of us would have gone on that first date, we probably would have been so embarrassed that we would have gone running for the hills. So we knew right from that first date that they were perfect for each other. For those of you who don't know the story, I'm just going to give you a little brief synopsis that it included going to the Renaissance Festival and dressing up. Now, when I say dressing up, I don't mean Mark was wearing a suit and Melissa was wearing a nice dress or even jeans and a t-shirt. Rather, they were dressed up in specific attire from the era. So, Mark went out, if you actually look at the pictures outside, you'll see it, but Mark went out and dressed up in all black, had a black cape on, a huge black hat with a big feather, and Melissa, bless your heart, I don't know how to describe it, but were you dressed up as a wench? So they had a great They had a great time walking around the Renaissance Festival, drinking their beer, eating beer cheese soup and popcorn, dressed up as this knight and a wench. So it was started as
It's a cavalier.
Cavalier.
Let's go
That's
right.
why I don't go to the Renaissance Festival because I don't know the costume. So it started with this haircut, turning into dressing up as a cavalier and a wench, has now blossomed into a lot we see before us today. So, being Mark's younger brother, I've looked up to him my whole life, and I've actually, as much as it pains me to say, I've modeled a lot of what I do after Mark. This can be seen in everything from our favorite basketball player growing up, Patrick Ewing,
There you go.
to the cars that we drive, and we're on about the same cars, Mark. And a few
And the
weeks
same
ago,
hairdresser.
and the same hairdresser. There's a third thing right there. And the fourth thing that we have in common was we went out and actually got matching lower back tattoos a few weeks ago.
Yes.
With
Same
Nathan Ladies.
Demonstrate.
seriousness, I've looked up to Mark my whole life, and I wouldn't be the person I am today without his love and support. He's been there for me through thick and thin, and you've taught me so many things about life. Probably most importantly, just how to never give up and how to truly love. And the love that you, Mark, and Melissa have for each other is never ending, undying, and we can all be so happy to have love as strong as your love. And everything happens for a reason. And there's a reason that you're this creature of habit. There's a reason that you wouldn't get your hair cut every 5 weeks. There's a reason that you moved out to Minnetonka. There's a reason that Melissa became a stylist. And it wasn't just for fun, it was to bring the two of you together. And they always say that once in your lifetime, you find a person that you're truly meant to be with. And when this happens, all the stars and the planets align. And I can tell you that on that Memorial Day when you gave me the call at the cabin, that you had gotten engaged. I went out that night under the sky, and I looked up, and I've never seen a more beautiful sight in my life. And that's how I knew that you two are meant to be together, and to be together for the rest of your life. So I want to say, Mark and Melissa, I love you both very much, and I cherish every minute we have together. So I'd like to take this opportunity to make a toast to the new couple. May your, I'm going to grab my glass here. May your love only grow stronger from this day forth, and we can all learn the lessons that you've set forth. So I really wish you the best in the future. Congratulations.
Cheers. Cheers.